Hi, and welcome back to the Lock Around the Clock for Week 7. Last week we went 2-1, and we are 12-8 on the season, a blistering 67% against the spread, and we're looking to improve upon that this week and go 3-0. First, I'd like to talk about my good friends and sponsors at LouDogs.com. Go to LouDogs.com today, find out what the hype's all about, check out their free rolls for all sports, and also handicappers like myself, with great information. It is one of the greatest handicapping sites on the web, LouDogs.com. Line up, LouDogs. All right, here we go. On to the 1 o'clock lock. This week we have, for the 1 o'clock lock, we have Atlanta taking a trip to Baltimore, where the Ravens have been on fire. Joe Flacco's playing like he's worth the money. Torrey Smith, Steve Smith Sr., they've been playing lights out. Tons of targets, tons of action, and against an Atlanta team that really can't seem to stop anybody or get out of its own way, for that matter, because they have Steven Jackson in the backfield. And who knows, they're thinking that, is he ready to retire? Is he going to have a good game? We have plenty of other running backs that they should be using, but they don't. Matt Ryan still has Roddy White and Julio Jones, who should have a very big day. The total in this game is 49.5. And I look for the total to go way above the total on this, because I look for Baltimore to put up probably 30 points on their own, and Atlanta, they will put up some points against this defense. Also, special teams is going to play a big part in this game. Not a lot of defense. Look for the total to go over the 49.5, which is a lot, but it'll happen. That's the 1 o'clock lock. On the 4 o'clock lock, we have Oakland at home getting 3 from Arizona. Now, the Cards are a little beat up on defense, and to be honest with you, with all the problems in Oakland, and I know it's a homer pick, and you guys get scared when I do that because usually it never turns out well. However, this week I am fully invested. I rubber stamp Oakland getting the 3.5 because I believe at home they're going to get it right this week, and they can't lose 13 in a row. And I think Sperano is on to something with David Carr, who looks like the real deal and finally a franchise quarterback for the Silver and Black. Andre Holmes has been coming on big, and like I said, Arizona's a little bit beat up on defense. I look for the Raiders to hold close in this game, and they played well against some pretty good teams, and Arizona's definitely a good team, but they're on the road, and I believe the Raiders will get things going with McFadden. The last time these two have played, they were a field goal apart. This time we're 3.5, and that was on the road for Oakland a couple years back. This game, they're getting 3.5. They're at home. I look for the Raiders to cover the 3.5, take Oakland in the 4 o'clock lock. On to the 8 o'clock lock, we got San Fran and Denver. Always a classic matchup. San Francisco on the road in the Mile High City, playing very well as of late. They seem to have gotten things cleared up in the locker room. Harbaugh looks like he's all happy again with Kaepernick and everything's good. They need to get that running game going in order to win this game. And with Carlos Hyde back there, he needs more touches. With Frank Gore, they got to give him the ball. They got to run the rock. But Peyton Manning and this offense are going to play very well, and I tell you what, they're going to put up some points. Not looking at the total in this game, and I'm not looking at Denver, believe it or not. I am looking at San Fran because I think San Fran will be able to keep up with this team. They had the better defense of the two teams here, and I think that's what's going to hold them in against the Denver Broncos. And let's face it, the Denver Broncos really, they struggle a little bit on the road, albeit with the Jets. They got a game coming up next week, a big divisional game against San Diego. Could be maybe looking a little bit past this game. That's a non-conference game. And San Francisco, I think, has the ability to keep this one close. I don't think they win it. I think it's a field goal game either way. But I do like San Francisco with the points plus the 6.5. That's your 8 o'clock lock when we go 3-0 this week. You can take it to the book, take it to the bank. And as always, until next week, you take it ace.